In this video, we're going to take a look at the Brown Stripe 6 for our basic training program. In this stripe, we're really focused on punching and developing a strong karate punch. The key to the style that I studied was that you wanted to be able to make your punch strong enough that if you threw the punch one time, that would be the end of the confrontation, right? So let's take a look at the punch. The first thing I want you to do is find a natural position. Just spread your feet where you have good balance. Both feet are in the same spot. We're not in a fighting stance. We're just kind of in a natural position to practice our punching. And the goal is to make our punches straight and clean and sharp and to finish the motion. Because often a beginner, when you throw a punch, right, they won't go all the way, or they won't turn the body, or they won't get the hand all the way out. So what we want to practice here is getting our punch all the way out, arm all the way out, in a strong position. Elbow is slightly bent, so it's not completely locked, but it's slightly bent with that arm out in position. And then also make sure that we have strong aim. So let's take a look at doing a single punch first. So again, in a relaxed, shallow horse stance, you're going to put your punch up in position. What we're going to do is we're going to do just one hand. So you're going to fold or chamber it and punch. 1, 2, you'll notice my hand turns over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch our hands now, so back to chamber position using our other hand and putting it out. So we chamber and punch 1, 2, chamber, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when you have that down now, we want to alternate our punches. And this is where you're really focusing on making sure you're doing your punch correctly. A couple of tips. You want to avoid your elbows coming away from your body and doing this kind of motion. I want my hand to be completely straight and then turn over where it needs to at the punch. So if you're watching me from the side, straight and turning over. So if I'm here in my chamber position, we're going to put one punch out. You always want to put your left hand out first. And then we're going to do our right hand as we punch. Ready? Punch. One hand goes out as the other one comes back. And this is where you have to really focus in on what you're doing. So, punch. Punch. If you're struggling, put one punch out and then pull the other one back. Do the motions by themselves. So it would look like this. Punch. See? Punch. But you want to get it to where you're doing the motions at the same time. So imagine pulling an opponent in and punching with the other hand. So ready? Punch. 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 Let's do 10 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You notice I give it a little bit of oomph. I want to use my hips to develop some power and try to snap that technique out. So the next thing you want to do is you're going to do 2 punches. And this is, again, where you're going to challenge yourself a little bit stronger. So when I do 2 punches, it goes 1, 2. And the same hand will end up back outside. So you want to practice each side. So start with one hand in the front, then do 5 or 10, and then switch to your other hand in front so that you get equal balance on your practice. So we're going to start with one hand out, and we're going to do 2 punches. Ready? Punch, punch. 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 Good. We're going to do 5 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to switch. So the other hand is out, and we're going to do this one. So ready? Punch, punch. 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 And we're going to do 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you'll notice, I'm breathing as I punch. If you don't practice actually doing some sort of breath when you punch, you will soon tire because you're not getting oxygen, right? So what happens is if you punch and you're holding your breath, I don't want to do that. I want to relax, let the punch do its thing, and breathe out as I punch. Make sense? So that I'm not getting a lack of oxygen and getting fatigue. So the next thing is one more thing before we have our final adding our center line and chasing an opponent down, and that's going to be triple punches, right? So we're going to do 3 punches. So we put one hand out, and this time when you do it, what's going to be hard is the hand that's out will not be the hand that's out when you're done. So if we're doing 3, we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3. Now you'll notice the other hand is out. So we'll do the next one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 2 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Last one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. If you notice I said 1, 2, 3, that can help you in terms of your punches. We're going to do 5 of them quickly, so guards are up, see if you can follow along. Ready? 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know I said we'd do 5, but kind of got excited when I was doing that. I even did 4 punches in there by accident. So you can always do that, add more punches. So now, the other thing you can do is challenge yourself by going low, middle, high, and changing where your punches are going, right? So if you're practicing, you can go low, middle, high, low, middle, high, low, middle, high. So something to challenge yourself as you're doing this, right? So the last piece we're going to add is what we're going to do that goes with our red stripe. So the red stripe, we get low block and punch. If you practiced that already, if you haven't, you'll get to it. The center line is what we're actually doing for our brown stripe 6. So what I want to do is I'm going to put together my low block with my punch. I'm just going to go to a low block position here and then my front stance. So we're going to take a step forward and punch 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So if that makes sense. So now I want to practice stepping forward 3 times with punches. So again, I'm just down in a front stance. We're going to step. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I should end with my right hand in front. So we want to have our left leg in front to begin. So right leg is back, left leg in front, low block position. And your hand up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. So you're going to add that last piece once you have your punches down nice and strong. So those are the requirements for our brown stripe 6. Practice and just get it down strong.